Hello students. In this video, we are going to solve the following problem. What is the uncertainty of the following repeated measurements? So we have 100 grams, 98 grams, 101 grams, 99 grams, and 102 grams. We want to find the uncertainty. Uncertainty is the range of possible measurements, the range of possible measurements. So let's see how to find uncertainty. First of all, you need to organize your data as follows. The measurement values are in the first column. So we have the numbers here: 100, 98, 101, 99, 102. And then you need to find the average of the 5 numbers. So you add them up. So if you add all these numbers, you will get 500. Then once you get 500, you divide by how many numbers do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 500 divided by 5, you get it as 100. So that's the average of the measurements. The average is 100. Now you go ahead and find in the next column, you calculate absolute deviations from mean. Absolute deviation from mean. So you're going to subtract each number from the average number. So each number from the average number. The result should be here, and they are absolute values. So if I get a negative value, I will ignore the negative value. So let's start. For the first entry here, I'll subtract 100 minus 100. The result is 0, so I will put my 0 here. Next, I'll subtract 98 minus 100. The answer is negative 2, but since I'm looking for absolute value, I'll just put a 2 here. And then I'll move on to 101 minus the average 100. The answer is 1. I'll have my 1 here. 99 minus the average number, that's minus 1, but I'll put positive 1 because I'm looking for the absolute deviation. And finally, 102 minus 100, I get the answer as the 2 here. These are absolute deviations from the mean. So what I want to do is now to find the average of these absolute deviations from the mean. I'll add them up and divide by how many they are. So I add 2 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2, I get 6. Then 6 divided by how many? 5 numbers. I get 1.2 here, 1.2. So if I were to report the result of the measurements I had, I will say that the result is 100, which is the average, plus or minus the average of the absolute deviations, which is 1.2. So this is how you report your final result. I have also explained it in on this page here. So this is how you report the final result. This is the average of the measurements, and this is the average of the absolute deviations from the mean. Now, this number is what we call uncertainty. We call it uncertainty. All right, what's the significance of the plus or minus? The plus or minus tells us the lower end and the upper end of our range. So for example, 100 grams minus 1.2 is 98.2 grams. On the upper end, I have 100 grams plus 1.2. I get 101.2 grams. That's the upper end. So the range of possible values is 98.2 grams to 101.2 grams. This is the concept of uncertainty. All right. So if you have any other question, please let me know. But one of the problems you have for this lab is to calculate an uncertainty for repeated measurements. In another video, I'll try to explain how to find the uncertainty, how to determine the uncertainty for a single measurement. Thank you for listening.